Hello. I literally recorded a video earlier and the audio did not record at all. So, um, yeah, I said in my earlier video where you guys couldn't hear me, I was just going over like programming stuff in Go. I'm currently learning it. I'm learning it in a scuffed way pretty much. I like check the solutions and then I try to like understand them as best as I can. If I can't understand them, then I'm just there like oof, and then I try looking stuff up through the documentation. I don't recommend exorcism for people who've never like coded before. If you have coded before, then uh, exorcism will probably be good for you. Like it will teach you the concepts. It's just you might need to look up documentation to understand it. Like in the video, you might see me flicking through documentation, Stack Overflow, and other solutions trying to understand it, and I like talk my way through it. It's just you guys can't hear me talking, but you can see me going through each one, and you'll see me like coding it myself. But yeah, right now we're going to do some monkey type and I'm going to try improving my typing speed because I'm pretty bad. Let me just close this stuff. I'm uploading a video currently to YouTube. So I'll just keep that open in the background. Yeah, so let's go monkey type. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. Yeah, it's loading, it's fine. Cool. Alright, so yeah, this is my Alice keyboard. I was talking about it earlier in a different video, but then I was like, oh, I could have an actual camera on my like laptop. So I was like, you know what, I might as well just start showing it. Um, it's an Alice layout, well, Arisu layout because it has the nav keys, so up, down, left, right. An Alice layout is literally just this, but without these keys over here. So the Del home, let me just show that. Del home and N key, and then these keys just drops them off. I know there's another keyboard that's kind of like this layout, which has been released recently. It's like gunmetal black and it's really nice. It's like a full TKL, so it doesn't have the numpad, but it has every other key, and it kind of like spaces it out. It's just I don't have enough space on my desk to have a keyboard that big. But yeah, this is my mouse. It looks kind of funky, but it's basically a trackball mouse. It's to reduce RSI in your hand when you're moving your wrist, because when you're actually using a mouse, you move your wrist a lot, and this just makes it that when you're like typing, I mean not typing, but when you're actually like using a mouse, instead of having to like move your whole wrist all the time, you just like move your thumb on the trackball to move bits around, and that just makes it a bit easier. But yeah, that's the mouse I use. I want to upgrade to like a split keyboard in the future just so that I can split this out. But honestly, typing like this feels a lot better than typing on like a normal keyboard where your hands are straight and you're like pronating your wrists. It just hurts when you're typing like this. Is a bit better, just that it angles your hands a bit so your hands are a bit like rested when you're typing. But yeah, it's a lot better typing like this than it is typing a different way. So after talking about all of that, let's just start typing. Whoops. It'll be nice if I actually started like clicking on it. Click to focus. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna turn on. What's it called? Let me just restart. I want to turn on stop on word. Just that it makes it that is less forgiving that you can't keep typing. I just find it annoying. I'd rather have it on and fix it myself than just continue typing, and then if I do a word correctly, I can't go back. So 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's a lot worse, but I'm gonna keep going for at least like 15 monkey types. So that's 2. Repeat test. Oh no, I didn't want to repeat. I wanted to practice the like my mistakes, but you know what? I'll just keep going. So that's 2. This is number 3. Oh, I'm making bare mistakes. Practice both. Oh, this control, I can't click it because it's my Windows key. Basically, I'm currently on Linux, so if I go to here, and then instead of showing that, if I show my whole screen, basically I'm running Linux. I'm on, what's it called? I'm on OpenSUSE. So if I do uname -a, I am on Linux. I am running OpenSUSE. So if I do neofetch, you can see I'm on Tumbleweed. I'm running an IdeaPad L340 i7 IRH gaming. It's been up for 2 hours. I turn it off like every so often. I'm using ZSH. My resolution is 1920 by 1080. I'm using a laptop and I have it connected to a monitor, so I'm using my laptop camera. But like, if I wanted to have like face cam, because of my desk setup, I'm gonna have to like put my phone up somewhere. I'm thinking of getting like a proper PC and then having that 2 monitors, just so that I have 1 monitor here on my left, 1 monitor on my right, and then my camera on top. But for now, I got to use my laptop. Sometimes it crashes, sometimes it doesn't. Hopefully it doesn't crash during this recording. I'm using Awesome Window Manager. That's why you will see like a bunch of windows spawn like this. And then if I do mod Shift C, it'll close them. My theme is Breeze Dark. That's just a GTK theme. Icons are Telecircle. These two I don't really see. My terminal is Alacrity, just because I set it up as Alacrity. I do have console installed because I have KDE, and for some reason KDE just doesn't uninstall ever. I tried uninstalling KDE and it came back because I'm using SDDM for my login manager, but for some reason, I mean my display manager, but for some reason it just doesn't go away. I'm using an Intel i5 9300H at 4.1 gigahertz. I'm using an NVIDIA GPU, and I have the Intel integrated GPU, but when I'm using my monitor, I'm using my NVIDIA GPU. When I'm using my laptop just on its own, I'm using the Intel GPU, but I need to use Prime Select to switch. Get current. I need to sudo on that. Prime. Get dash. Yeah, I'm using my NVIDIA GPU right now, just because when I'm using my external monitor, the Intel GPU isn't able to display the external monitor, but the NVIDIA GPU is. I don't know why, it's kind of weird. Memory, I upgraded my memory, so I have 16 gigs in my laptop for RAM, and I installed a hard drive that's 2 terabytes and a SSD that's 256 gigs. Because I opened up the laptop too many times, the back hinge of my laptop is completely blocked. So like, one of the screws has like come out, and just like the hinge where the charging port goes in just doesn't close anymore. So I know I need to get a new laptop eventually. I'm thinking of just getting a PC for gaming and streaming, and then getting a laptop, like a MacBook or something, just for coding. Just that MacBooks are really good for when it comes to like laptops. I don't like them generally, like Apple generally, just that I don't agree with their business practices. I'm thinking either to get a MacBook or to get the Framework laptop. Just that Framework's laptop would work really well with my, just that I like Linux a lot, so I would prefer having the Framework laptop. But I know the battery life on the Framework laptop isn't as great as the one on the MacBook, so if Framework can get up to spec with the battery life that Macs have, it'll be great. Because the battery life on Linux is like completely crap, honestly. I have to have my laptop plugged in all the time. I wouldn't be surprised if my laptop just like explodes from the battery being plugged in all the time. But I have it set that there's an option in Lenovo settings to have your laptop conserve battery, so it would only charge up to 60%, and afterwards it doesn't charge at all. So like right now it's plugged in, but if I unplug it, it'll show that it's discharging, and then if I plug it back in, it'll show it's charging until 60%. So even though it's charged, right, it's plugged in right now, it's only like allowing me to have 4.1 gigahertz for the CPU because it's plugged in. If I unplug it, it'll turbo down. For my editor of choice, like text editor, I like to use NeoVim. So if I do image, this isn't my config, is it? Hang on. Oh wait, is this? Hang on. Command Q. cd docs, and then I can't tell this is my config. NVChad, no, because I used to use my own NeoVim config, but it broke. Then I decided to use LunaVim, but LunaVim didn't have a terminal inside. I believe NVim does have a terminal though. If I do space, yeah, new horizontal terminal. So this just lets me have a terminal inside of my NeoVim config. So if I do this again, like this, no. How do you switch between them again? Is that this? No. Shift. No. Exit. No. I need to actually kill the terminal there. Let me see. Just leader. New horizontal term. New vertical term. That's weird. But yeah, that's my NeoVim config. I'm using NVChad, and then I'm using Polybar for this like menu bar, taskbar, whatever it's called. And I think that's all. I have my whoops. I'm using Rofi for my start launcher, and then on my GitHub I have my dot files. Hang on. Dot files. So if you guys wanted to, you can just like copy my dot files. I have XDG paths for all of this, ZSH, terminal, browser, video player, Alacrity, Awesome, Git, and then Polybar and ZSH. My Git config just has like the normal stuff: name, email, master, my default branch name, editor, and stuff like that. But yeah, that's all for that. Let me go back to OBS. There you are. So you should see that again. There we go. That was my third attempt. So let's do this again. I'll do this either 15 or 20 times. Or until my parents come home. You know what, I'll do this 10 times and then I'll make a video and I'll make another video. So that's 4. That's 5. So as my parents came, so I had to help them with bringing in the shopping. And cool. Let me get back to typing. Okay. Okay. So that was 5. That's 6. That's 7. I think that's 7 or 8. Both of my elbows just cracked. I think that's 7. I'll do 3 more. That's 8. So hang on. I'm just going to lean back and just push my chair in. That's 9. And that's 10. Alright. I think that's okay. How was my score from before? So that was, so all of this is today, right? So my max was 78. Sorry, but 78, 72. Where's the, yeah, I only do words from it. So 78, 72, 54, 70, 55, 70, 72, 76, 75, 70, 68, 64, 74. The 371, 384, 590. 270, 362, 394. I think the stop on word is really good for me. What about if I do opposite shifts and I put it on? I don't think it does anything unless you have capital letters. Yeah, it doesn't do anything, so that's not helpful. Yeah, if I do want to get better, I need to put all of these on, don't I? Ah, how unfortunate. Stop on word, and then opposite shift on, and then English set to 450. So literally whenever I do a monkey type, I'm gonna have to do this. As I've changed it, I might as well. I know I'm gonna be bad, but yeah. Blundering Cetus sub Poema Samoyeds Sitor Chalesin Tori Sandas Neblik Circumvents Soroptic Incentivize Mimical Bush Book Perfectionate 226 Money Addison Fourth Roses Word Search Unfroze Unchambered 70 Reachieve Crutches 493 Bliss 47. In terms of YouTube channels that I recommend if you're like typing and stuff, there is like an extremely funny one would be Glasses. Like he does insanely good typing content. Like he does insanely good like mechanical keyboard content. There's also Switch and Click, which does really good content. Switch and Click. She and her husband, I believe, or significant other, does really good content on building keyboards and mods that you can do. Another funny one is Shoobs. He's like a memer that does keyboards and stuff. Who else? There's Squashy Boy. I'm literally listening to all of my favorite mechanical keyboard channels. Squashy Boy, he's really good at doing keyboard building videos, and he's really funny. There's Hamaji Neo. These guys are really hilarious. Hamaji's really funny as well. He took a break from YouTube a while ago, because he was doing his university degree or his master's degree, I think. But he's come back and he's doing videos again. He's really funny. In terms of like channels to help you get faster at typing, I've forgotten his name, but there's a video of Glasses and this guy doing like a typing challenge. Glasses loses typing test. Who is it? No, this is John. This guy. He's really good at like typing, and he's really good at like teaching people how to type, and he explains like different typing styles. Like he uses Dvorak, I think, or Callback, I can't remember. But his basic premise when he's in one of his videos was you don't need to take on like a specific typing style. You'll make your own typing style as you get faster. The best thing you can do is just try to use these programs that let you type, that teach you how to type properly. So Keyboard, Monkey Type, 10 Fast Fingers. He lists some other ones on his in that video as well. I don't remember which video it is, but it's one of these videos. Just watch his stuff because he's a really fast typer. I think he's like on the leaderboard for one of the fastest typers in the world. I think he's like in the top 20, top 50. But he's really fast at typing, and his whole thing is even when he's typing, because he's Dvorak, he can type in Dvorak and in QWERTY, and his whole typing thing is that when you're typing, just try not to hit the next key with the same finger you just hit. So if you have to type like jump, don't do JUMP, because normal typing tells you you should do. So if I go to here, jump is like that, right? Well, jump is like that with your pinky finger on P. What he says is try to use different fingers to type a different letter if you've already used a finger to type one letter. So he would be like, just so that it's a bit quicker. And another thing is try to use word bursts. So if you know you're going to type like and, I can't do word bursts properly, but it's like when your hands are on the keyboard, you should eventually reach a point where you could like rest your fingers on the keys and immediately have the word and type out. So I'm gonna try again. Nah, I can't get down. There you are. So instead of going, you do like that, just so that's a bit quicker. And then when you're typing sentences, try to do that. So like top 10 under, nope, under, all my days, under, no, under, no, under, no, under, no, no, under, all my days. But you guys get the picture. There we are. Just try to do word bursts, and like you don't have to do word bursts of like a whole word. So if you like can only do some letters, so like if you're doing top, it's a short word and you can use different fingers for each key, so you could just do like that, right? But if you have like a complex word, like say for example update, right? Update would be UPDATE, right? You won't be able to type update as fast as possible, but you could probably do the first couple of letters like UPDA, and then TE, like that, just so that you can get eventually quicker, and then eventually you'll be able to do normal word bursts, like full word bursts. I'm not at that level yet, but hopefully I can get there soon. Yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to do for this video. I'll try to get faster, and yeah, thanks for watching. Please leave a like or subscribe to the channel. I'll be streaming gaming content, maybe some programming content, and leave a comment on what you thought of the video, if you want me to do anything differently, if you want me to cover anything differently, if you want me to make a specific thing or do a specific thing. Other than that, thanks for watching.